Hello, everyone. This is Emily Siomasando speaking, and welcome to our presentation on the leadership profile of Barack Obama. I will be representing our group called Rainbow GENS, which is comprised of us four members, Merlene Wolfhagen, Vanessa Leben, Eugene Oswald, and myself, Emelise, for our Leadership in Business and Society course, BA461, with Mr. George Mann. To begin our presentation, let's start off with an introduction and our leadership statement. Our leadership statement states, keep exploring, keep dreaming, keep asking why, don't settle for what you already know, and never stop believing in the power of your ideas, your imagination, your hard work to change the world. Quoted by Mr. Barack Obama. So our strategies used in this project, because each member has their own different workloads and schedules, we were all assigned tasks to each member. Each member had a different task to complete, and for group related tasks, everybody in the group participated by adding their own information and editing whatever into our project. Communication, we communicated mostly through via Messenger, group chat, and Canvas discussion board, but mostly Messenger group chat. Our motivation for choosing our leader, for choosing Barack Obama, first is probably the most obvious reason, because he was the first African-American president of the United States. Secondly, because of his admirable qualities, and third, exemplary leadership skills and leadership style. Moving on to the leader's personal circumstances. Education. Okay, for this topic, there are many subtopics under, so we will start with education. Barack Hussein Obama was born in Hawaii in 1961. He moved to Indonesia after his mother remarried, and from ages 6 to 10, he attended a Catholic and Muslim school in Indonesia. His mother was concerned, however, for his education, then sent him back to Hawaii. From 5th grade through his high school years, he attended Punahou School. After graduating from high school, he went to Occidental College in Los Angeles for his freshman and sophomore years. Then he transferred to Columbia University in New York. He then graduated with a bachelor's degree in political science and continued his studies at Harvard Law University, and graduated in 1991 with a Juris Doctor magna cum laude. Move on. Personal quality traits. We listed confidence and positivity, strong work ethics, honest and humble, and a deep sense of commitment and gratitude. Barack Obama has, as most people know, has a positive attitude, and we can see from his campaign slogan, which is "Yes, we can." He is always confident and stays positive. With his background in being the first African American president, he believed in himself and he can take any challenge that comes his way. He inspired a lot of people by how he was always being positive. He also showed determination, hope, and hard work, and especially that dreams are all easy to achieve by focusing on the good. He has a strong work ethic, which has been revealed by many people who know him closely. He has a humble and honest personality and a deep sense of commitment and gratitude. Positions held. Barack Obama was first, in the beginning, was first the Illinois State Senator from 1997 to 2004. He then became a U.S. Senator of Illinois from 2005 through 2008. Then, as a member of the Democratic Party, he made his presidential run in 2008, where he was elected president, first African-American president of the United States in 2008, and was then reelected for a second term in 2012. Moving on to leadership style. So leadership style. We listed here 3 factors of his leadership style: coaching with his "Yes, we can" mindset, which was his slogan, "Yes, we can." Democratic, or being inclusive, and visionary, be clear about the vision. A coaching leader is someone who can quickly recognize their team members' strengths, weaknesses, and motivations to help each other improve. Everyone who has heard of the US elections would have come across the phrase, "Yes, we can," which was coined by Obama himself. This signifies a can-do attitude, a "yes, we can" mindset, and inspired his followers to believe that all things are possible despite the challenges. A democratic leader asks their team members for input and considers feedback from the team before they make a decision. It promotes a work environment where everyone shares their ideas and they feel comfortable. They feel that their contributions matter. It is safe to say that Barack Obama is a team player. And for a visionary, and I quote, "be clear about the vision." Visionary leaders possess a powerful ability to drive progress and usher in periods of change by inspiring people and earning trust for new ideas. They're often described as inspirational, optimistic, innovative, and magnetic, which all describe Mr. Barack Obama himself. He constantly used the word change in most of his speeches. This word embodied the spirit of his words, and it came out through his conviction in his speeches. He spoke to the heart to capture the people's support. Moving on to successes and failures and contributions to society. Okay, so these are 2 topics combined into one. So for successes and contributions to society are combined here, as you can see I listed, are the Affordable Care Act, or as most people know as the Obamacare, Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform, Consumer Protection Act, the Don't Ask, Don't Repeal Act of 2010, and one of his main, I can say, contributions to society is ending military involvement in the Iraq War. Obama, for these previously mentioned reforms, he signed many landmark bills into law during his first year in office, which include the ones that I've just mentioned a while ago: the Obamacare, Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform, Consumer Protection Act, Don't Ask, Don't Tell, Repeal Act of 2010. Obamacare was signed into law in 2010 and intended to improve the affordability and the quality of health insurance in the United States. The Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act is a legislation that was passed by U.S. Congress that was intended to curb the extremely risky financial industry activities that led to financial crisis. Its goal was to protect consumers and taxpayers from predatory lending and behaviors. The Don't Ask, Don't Tell, Repeal Act of 2010 was the official United States policy on military services of non-heterosexual people. This first instituted during Clinton administration, and the policy was then issued under Department of Defense directive and was effective from February 1994 to September of 2011 when Obama signed into law. However, sadly, there failures during his presidential run as a leader, which include the loss of many Democratic state legislative seats, refugee crisis due to foreign policy, high unemployment rate, and lack of job creation, and unfavorable balance of trade. Moving on. For leadership assessment. For notable leadership qualities, we listed down here, as you can see. His faith, his faith, being visionary, thoroughly organized, courageousness and fearlessness, confidence and humility, deep sense of commitment and gratitude, an effective communicator, and values, excuse me, values and prioritizes character building. These are all notable leadership qualities that Mr. Barack Obama possesses and has shown throughout his appearance in the public eye during his 2 terms of presidency. So I just want to talk more about some of these leadership qualities, which are very self-explanatory. Being a man of God, Barack Obama was a very faithful man, and he kept his faith throughout his whole life, and that includes his 2 terms of presidency. Visionary, he had an excellent foresight and vision for the future, and knew what he wanted to get done and how to complete those tasks. Courageousness and fearlessness are self-explanatory, can explain for themselves. He exhibits confidence and humility, which are very important qualities in a leader. He has deep sense of commitment and gratitude, which he shows as he engaging with all types of people coming from different areas of the globe and countries. He's an effective communicator. He knows how to get his point across thoroughly and effectively. And he values and prioritizes character building, which is a very important leadership quality in a good leader. Okay, moving on to our group's assessment of the leadership demonstration. Our group, as a team, we found that Barack Obama's leadership demonstration or leadership style has exhibited empowerment, advocacy for unity, his focus on minority groups, and actions with high emotional intelligence, sensitivity, and integrity. I just want to explain more about the last one, actions with high emotional intelligence and sensitivity, meaning he acts with the highest moral. He is sensitive to not to everybody. He is sensitive to all sorts of cultures, people coming from different parts of the globe, and high integrity. Okay. Lessons learned from Obama's leadership. Lessons learned include his characteristic traits, his charisma and sensitivity. So we can learn how to be a good leader just through how he was as a character, his own character himself. Commitment and passion. His commitment and passion really affected his his leadership style. Art of communication. He was a very effective communicator, like I said earlier, and effective emotional intelligence. Like I said, being emotionally intelligent and sensitive towards others is what also led him to be an effective leader as well. Being able to relate to the people, not just by not just going out and giving out speeches, but being able to relate to them to actually solve everyday problems for his own people. And that is the end of our presentation. Here are some portraits of Mr. Barack Obama himself and his family, his wife and his 2 daughters. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all learned something from our presentation. Thank you.